Hello everybody, hope you're all having a good weekend so far. We're getting set up for Lit Energy versus Rakuzan. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but they were formerly STI and now they are RZ. So we will be going to Suchi first, and we're just waiting on the lobbies to get set up. Let me know how the volume is on everything. Still trying to get this whole streaming thing sorted out, but I think we got it sorta good last time. And get your song requests in now. I'm going to try and do a better job of keeping track of all that this stream. Still waiting on the lobbies, y'all. So hopefully we'll get this started soon. Alright, we finally got the uphill lobby. Alright, here we go, finally. Got the uphill lobby started. Which reminds me of the song. And we're off. We got Vingo versus Horimar in the Subi versus the Evo here, so this is gonna be interesting. I think the Evo's got the advantage on the uphill for the most part, but this Subi will definitely take off on the downhill sector. So if the Subi can stay ahead, it's got a really good shot at winning here. Just first round. Vingo's just right on the bumper, but I don't think the Evo's got enough speed to make a move here. Unless he sneaks on the inside here, it's not going to be able to make it happen. Pretty neck and neck so far though. Vingo's putting a lot of pressure on the Subaru here. This grip section ahead can make a lot of difference. Oh, and it looks like Vingo hasn't hit the guardrail and messed it up. So let's see if the Subaru can take advantage. And shall we say fly away? Yeah, pretty noticeable gap here, and if the Subaru holds on to it, I think it can just run away on the downhill section. Mingo going a little wide there. Into the tunnel we go. Pretty noticeable gap here. And Vingo flashing his lights. Hopefully there's no lag. Evo's a little all over the place here. Looks like the Subaru is keeping it really smooth. Not as big of a gap though. Oh, and that might do it for the Evo though. Hitting that guardrail probably spells disaster. We'll switch to the Subi and see if the Subi can finish this out nice and clean. Yeah, I believe that's gonna do it for the uphill. Gonna be a victory for LE. So now we will get the downhill ready. I think they might already be ready. No, we're missing one driver. Alright, here we go for the downhill. I'll get that song request ready. So we got Abel versus Ronimar with similar times, it looks like. In the 8.6 versus the Evo. Again, I imagine a similar thing like last race. I imagine the Evo will do really good on the uphill, but then struggle a little bit on the downhill. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Oh, looks like Ronamar makes a mistake there, hitting the guardrail. Didn't cost him as much as I thought it would there. He's still got a pretty comfortable lead. As the Evo's not really able to take advantage of the straight here. And now I imagine this is where the 8-6 can run away, pull a gap, and maybe just win on the first round. Abel is catching up here though. Don't know if there's a place where he can make a move. I think Ronamar would definitely have to mess up for that to happen. Oh, and he's going really deep on the braking there. Manages to not hit the 8-6 and keep it under control. But I think he might have lost some time there, being a little too opportunistic on the brakes. Getting really close to that guardrail there on that corner. The 8-6 might be able to pull just enough on the gap on this straightaway. If he nails these final two corners, I think it spells the end for Abel here. Oh, it looks like Ronamar might have messed up a little bit there. It looks like we're going round 2. Alright, we got another song request. I'll get that going. So now I kind of expect Abel to run away a little bit in the Evo here on the uphill part. But then maybe Ronamar can catch up in the tunnel and out of the tunnel exit there. Yeah, the PB is crazy. I noticed the difference was about 2 seconds. I thought they were both 54s, but it looks like Abel has a 54, Ronamar has a 56. So the 8-6 is at a disadvantage here PB-wise, but it doesn't matter if you can't run it in a race. It also doesn't matter if you wreck. So PB is very flashy and can intimidate your opponents, but if you can't do it... Oh, did he beat his PB? I didn't even pay attention. And he even made a mistake too, so... He might make up a little bit of time on this tunnel, but they're kind of dead even here. Yeah, I didn't think Ronamar would be a 56 pace. I figured he'd be a little bit faster. I don't know, maybe that's an intimidation tactic. Slower than you. Put a slower time on than you actually are, I don't know. Eight-six running a little bit wide there. But the gap still remains about the same. Looking like this might be going to a third round. As long as nobody makes any drastic mistakes on the final corners. Although Runamar really closed the gap here. Almost looking for the inside there. But it looks like we're going for round 3. We might have a good matchup on our hands here. Now maybe if the 8-6 doesn't mess up on the uphill again, there's a chance he could run away. It might be the real Takumi and Kyochi. Avatar, I'm not sure what you're saying. If you could at least translate it into English, that'd be appreciated. I just hope you're not yelling racial slurs in the chat. But yeah, Ronimar's kind of running away with it right now. That already looks like 50 meters and getting really close to the edge of the tunnel, and they're going to end his race before it even got started. I mean, this looks like to be at least a 40-meter gap. But Ronimar might have hit the guardrail there, slowing him down. I think if he keeps it clean and just gets a good run on the final straight, he might be able to take it this time. Although Abel has made up a little bit of time here. Trying to claw his way back and not let it go. Yet, just looking for that 4th round. Yeah, looks to be about a 35 to 40 meter gap here. This is not over. Eight six goes a little bit wide there. Looks like Abel got the gutter on the inside there. This is what it comes down to though, this final straight. Oh, and Ronamar's gonna hit the guardrail. Abel's gonna be able to go around on the final straight, makes the overtake happen. He was out of it for most of the battle, but he's gonna win it for RZ and push it to tiebreaker. That is incredible. That is incredible. That is why you do not give up. And the coin flip is going to give us a rematch of the downhill, which is what I was hoping for. Promise I didn't rig it, I was just really hoping for it. For Nagao uphill, that's an early one, that's an early request. We're not even done with Suchi. Bro has all of the song requests locked and loaded. Let me get those saved somewhere, that way I don't forget them. I don't want to add them to the queue yet, and then they just play whenever. That's true. Get your song requests in while they're free. We hope to get the channel points set up at some point. Hopefully soon, but I'm not really sure how it works. I think it's all up to Unbiased because he's kind of the owner of this channel. We might have a driver swap happening, which is interesting. Because I thought that was a pretty evenly matched battle. Okay, they say they're not gonna swap though. Or not, no, not you guys. Not RZ. Maybe LE swaps. But they're not really saying anything. Okay, yeah, we're having a driver swap. So it's going to be Kingsman instead of Ronamar. Which is interesting. I thought Ronamar would have had a better chance. But maybe they know something I don't. Kingsman's gonna be in the S2000. Not sure how well that car does on this map. Although, we got a 53 here. It's gonna be chasing. I imagine just another 8-6 situation, right? You know, gonna be a little bit slower on the uphill, but really kinda killing it on the downhill, especially with that downforce, so. Now, Abel is already warmed up for the map, but could be a little fatigued. Maybe a little bit of mental fatigue going on. Maybe Kingsman's been warming up for this moment too, so you never know. He might come out of the gate really strong. So Abel's already messing up a little bit. Kingsman on his bumper on the uphill. Not something I expected. Maybe a little bit of tap there, but it's alright. Evo's pretty heavy. Just point in the right direction, it'll go. Kingsman is really on him on this uphill part. Applying the pressure. Trying to squeeze his way on the inside, but he just gives up. And he's gonna give it back. I was gonna say that is probably Kingsman's fault. So good on the drivers for knowing when to take and when to give. I think that was all on Abel there. I don't think there was a shove. Abel might have just fumbled it for RZ. I think that was legal, but like you never know. There might have been a little bit of a lag bump, but unless they don't say anything at the end, I think it's fine. But Abel just gotta stay in it because he ended up winning last time because of a final second mistake, so don't give up. Okay, Caster Curse. I think he gave up. So let's go to Kingsman as we just finish this one out. Kenny, SLD stood for Super Lonely Drivers. I think it was the second sub-team of Lonely Drivers. A little bit of interior cam. Look at that glorious dashboard there. Unfortunately, it doesn't show the kilometers, but man, it shows the revs and it looks pretty sweet. I wonder if Kingsman drives like this. That would be an absolute Chad move. A little bit of wall there, but I don't think it matters because Kingsman is about 2 straightaways behind. So, no, Kingsman is going off the course. See, you gotta not give up because if Abel had kept in it, I think he might have been able to overtake yet again on the same corner. But I think that's gonna be it. We'll see if Abel has anything to say about the overtake. Doesn't look like it. We won't be going to Suchi. That's my bad. We'll be going to Nagao. So it is currently 1-0 for Lit Energy. And now we're going to their home map. So they might be able to close it out if they're in practice. I imagine they would be in practice. Who doesn't practice their home map? And it looks like some people are not prepared for having a 0-tier lobby. I've never heard this version of Luca Bomba. This is crazy. Waiting on RZ's driver here. Maybe someday they'll join. Technical difficulties here coming from RZ, so it'll be just another few minutes. So again, it looks like it's going to be Kenny and Horimar on the downhill here. But we're just waiting on Kenny to join the lobby. Or sorry, not downhill, uphill. It's gonna be uphill. We might go to downhill first if they're both ready. Which I'm gonna have to get the right song for here in a minute. Okay, yeah, we're ready to go downhill. Alright, let me get the right song here. Alright, here we go. Whoops. Oh, because I'm not on the game one. There we go. Here you go. Ignore the mini-map being played about 5 times there. We got Ronamar versus, I think, Slappy in the NA1 versus 8-6 here. I need a map. I need a map to learn how to work OBS. I mean, Ronamar is just all over the NSX here. Oh my goodness, it's fine. It's a feature. I mean, I imagine the NSX is really going to struggle in this sector. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it wants to turn in all these low speed corners. And the 8-6 is just kind of waiting for the opportunity to get around. Yeah, Ronamar is just all over the NSX here. Tons of pressure, but the NSX isn't cracking yet. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there, side by side. I don't know how this is going to work out. 8-6 trying to hold the inside there, but I mean, that's just kind of a hard place to go side by side at. Especially when the NSX just kind of wants to cut in front. A little bit of a bog from the 8-6 there, though. Just goes to show how slow the NSX is going right now. NSX is going to get a little bit of space here on the straight, but I don't think it's going to last for very long. And he goes a little bit wide there. Oh, and he just ends up tapping the rear of the NSX and dying. But I think it's still manageable if he's on it here. I don't know. That's a really rough thing to happen. Another straightaway here. The NSX probably going to pull away a little bit. Oh, it's lag. It's fine. Interesting lines, but they work nonetheless. And I believe the 8-6 is caught up here after the grip section. I would think the NSX has the advantage in a grip section, but maybe Ronamar is just logged in after that first mistake. Oh my goodness, he goes really wide there. Ronamar, had he been any closer, might have been a first round overtake. Oh, okay, so Slappy waited a little. That makes a little bit of sense. Now, I fully expect to see Ronamar run away with this, since Slappy has a platinum time, which I just noticed. He was probably really struggling. Like, really struggling there. Assuming he's just not very familiar with the map. Oh my goodness, look at the... Wow, that is insane inner wheel lift right there from Slappy. Might have to ask him how he does that after stream. But as I expected, the 8.6 is pulling a gap just a little bit every corner because the NSX is just kind of a boat here. He'll make it back in the straights just a little bit, but I don't know what you do if you're an NSX in this situation. It's kind of hard to navigate this track when it's such a boat. Yeah, that was a new, never seen before technique that he busted out this race. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get him very far. Which is unfortunate, because it looked really cool. Style points, I guess, but they don't really matter in IU. Maybe we could do something about style points. Oh, okay. We got an instant replay there of that corner. That was cool. Courtesy of the game itself. Yeah, I think it's just pretty much over here for the NSX. I mean, let's just take a look at how the 8.6 is doing. Okay. Okay, I see it. Pulling a little Ryosuke right there. Seeing a lot of new techniques this battle, I mean, I hope you guys are taking notes. You might need to pull that out to win in your next battle. It is a stunt competition. They're just stunting on one another. They heard about the style points, and they're both going for it. I don't hear the NSX anymore. Yeah, the NSX is just a full straightaway behind, so... However, we have seen Ronamar choke at the end on Tsuchi. That is true. The NSX is a really quiet car. Gives me electric vehicle vibes, you know. You don't know it's there until it's right beside of you. I think the Subi is a little bit quiet too, isn't it? We got a couple of quiet cars in the game. But I think that's gonna do it. So LE is going to take the win on the downhill. I think the uphill lobby might already be ready. Maybe not. I gave him a little bit too much credit, but I think we'll get it going here soon. Yeah, that is true. I think that maybe Slappy was fine there, just kind of on Ronamar for slamming into the back of the NSX there. But you live and you learn. Just waiting on the driver to join the lobby here. Having VPN issues. Nothing new. Yeah, go grab a snack, send a song request. Take your time. Because we are just waiting for someone to join. Oh, looks like they're trying to connect and they might not be able to get in. I can connect to both of them, but they can't connect to each other. Truly a tragic IU experience. Of course, I'm gonna have to skip the song request yet again. because we're just waiting. Because they cannot connect to each other, but I can connect to both of them. Well, I can connect to both of them, but they can't connect to each other, and I can't host a lobby because if I host, I have to race because this game is weird like that. Yeah, that would be nice, but I don't know if that's possible. It might be, but and I also don't know how hard it would be to do. Maybe we can put that on the vision board for the future. It looks like everybody just fell asleep in the communication, like the thread, so this is cool. Might have to just start running time attacks for you guys, I don't know. Every single track before they connect again? Jeez. I don't know if I could do that. There's so many tracks in the game now, too. I mean, now they're just talking in Russian in the chat, so that's cool. Oh, we finally have them both connected. This is incredible. This is incredible. Well, and now they're saying 1 second, so maybe I will go Iroh Appeal Super Spec while we wait. Here we go, finally. For the Nagao uphill that could decide it for Lit Energy here. So we got GTR and Subaru. I genuinely don't know which car is better here. But if the Subaru's in practice because it's their home map, I could imagine that they're kind of having the advantage here. Might not matter so much about car. And Subaru's already got a pretty big gap on the straight. This braking zone is always really weird. We both pulled it off pretty well. Lots of pressure riding on Kenny here. He loses, his team loses, and it's just over. But if he wins, he pushes it to tiebreaker, with a chance to push it to a tiebreaker map. Lots of grass from the Subaru there. Still remaining the same amount of gap though. Well, the Subaru might have went a little deep on that corner, giving the GTR a little bit of a chance to catch up here. Oh my goodness. And suddenly 70 jitter. I think it's just on my end. I hope they're fine. They seem to be fine. Hopefully it's just my connection that's crappy. But we're about to go into the really technical section here. We'll see who the more prepared driver is. Interesting lines. Seems to always happen on the Gao uphill, but oh my goodness. Insane reverse entry for that corner by both drivers. I don't know how they coordinated that. Yeah, it's really laggy for me, but I think they're probably fine. So, the Subaru might not even be hitting the walls or the grass, but it just looks like it on my end. Now Subaru's gonna pull away a little bit here. And he's gonna jump the guardrail, going for style points. Tony Hawk skater right there. Getting all of the grass. Valtteri Bottas cutting grass. It's insane. I think the Subaru has it though. Just judging by the gap. Not sure what Kenny can do here because the GTR just doesn't have the straight line power to catch up when it opens up here. But the final corners are always a little bit tricky. But I'm sure the Subaru can just go right over the curve there at the finish line, so. Yep, and that's gonna do it. It looks like Lit Energy has 2-0'd RZ. Pretty efficient victory from LE there. One tiebreaker, which they could have won without going into tiebreaker. And then they just dominated on their home map. So hats off to LE for being really prepared for that. Except for the lobbies. The lobbies happened, so that was fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next weekend.